Hello, my Peregrini friends. Welcome back to the PereCabin. Yeah, it's been a while. It's been a while for me. I don't play it. Even though I released the last episode on Friday, it was recorded. I think like a week or two ago. And but yeah, for this week, which is gonna be on the Friday today, or whatever the day it is that you are watching, it's gonna be released on the 24th of July 2026. So you will see it, and I'm recording on the 22nd of July. So anyway, let's see how we are on our Euro Truck Simulator game. I still cannot stop looking at this Volvo. Since childhood, I liked Volvo trucks. They are so beautiful, and I cannot stop. And when the first time the Globetrotter arrived in Brazil, I still remember I used to travel a lot by car with my parents, and they would drive us all around to their families, right? So always seeing this new truck on the road was like, oh, look, a Globetrotter. And yeah, it was just amazing for me as a child. But I think I was like 10 years old, something. It's been a long time. But yeah, anyway, let's see where we are. I don't remember where we are. Let's see on the map. We are in Italy, okay, in Rome. In Rome, I just ate some pizza. And where are we going? Let's see. Let's miss. Oh, I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, I still have a lot of time to rest, right? I have money to buy a new truck. Should I buy a new truck? I leveled up. So there are some new upgrades for my Volvo, so like those things. I'm not gonna do it now because yeah, new images available for all the photos that I've made, and a new up. Oh, maybe I should use those photos, right? I will on as a YouTube what is the name, thumbnail, right? So anyway, my company, I'm not gonna look at the company, it doesn't matter. The trucks, I think I can buy a new truck. I don't remember what I promised in the last episode, I'm sorry. But I bought this new truck, right? So we have by driven distance. So this is a new with models, a new driver. It's in Southampton. So it's pretty new. I have this stuff which is also new with Vilma. Yeah, so they are bringing a little bit of money. I am very happy with this. Oh, not this one, with this guy, Philip, who is actually bringing me. Let's see, the driver manager. He, Philip, where is him? Let's see his log. Look at this, 30K just for from one delivery, right? And Marianne, let's see him, yeah, also 22K. I just hope that they become a little bit more consistent, right? I also have this one Heineck as a very good contestant. He makes a lot of travels, like a very short travels, but they pay really well. So he's been delivering helicopter, and he's going from Poznan to Lithuania. I do not know how to pronounce. I'm sorry if you're Lithuanian and watching it, uh, or if you speak Lithuanian. You don't have to be Lithuanian to speak Lithuanian. Anyway, let's look at the jobs that we have available for us here in Rome. In Roma, I want a short trip, but it should pay me at least more than my daily allowance, not the allowance, the installment. So I have this to Genoa. I've never been to Genova, so it's a good idea. Or maybe to Albania. I just left Albania. The pay is a little bit no, but by distance, do you see the distance between it's 26 euros per kilometers and per kilometer, and here is 27 euro per kilometer. This is a better pay. Or Skopje in North Macedonia. I didn't go to Macedonia. Skopje. Um, this I don't think I want to go back here to to the Balkans. Is it Balkans? Oh, Balkans, it's here. I always get confused, I'm sorry. Okay, let's go to Genoa. And pick up, where is the job? Oh, it's pretty much out of Rome, so I have to go through this road. Okay. I'm just thinking about this exploration thing, if there is any road that I have not gone through. So maybe I will go here. Yeah, and then just just so I can fill up no, there is a garage here. I can buy this garage in the future, and then I will deliver here. Yeah, let's do it faster. It's not gonna be a lot of money. Oh, it's loud in my ears here. It's not gonna be a lot of money, but it's gonna be enough to at least pay my installments, right? So I am here using my mouse for the first time and not using the touchpad from my notebook. So yeah, let's see how we go this way. I hope there is no car coming. Yeah, there are no cars coming. Okay, and here also no cars coming. Yeah, using the mouse is a little bit more comfortable than using the touchpad, honestly, but it's yeah, no, I start to my hand starts to shake, and yeah, it's when you drink too much coffee in a single day, every day, that's what starts to happen. You cannot control your body very well anymore. But yeah, don't even start with coffee if you like coffee. If you don't drink coffee, but if you like coffee, try to reduce it as much as possible. You know, it's yeah. So anyway, Ari, he sent me a lot of, how's my fuel? Yeah, it's full. It's fine to go straight. So Ari sent me a lot of things to talk about, a lot, and I'm very happy that he sent me them. So I will have a lot to talk about. So the first thing here, I am already gonna start with one of these questions, because I think we will have a long journey to make up to Genoa. So here, Firenze, Roma Nord, Firenze, Ancona, and Pescara. It's this way. That's the path I'm going. Let's just double check. Ancona, Pescara, Roma, Firenze. I am not going to Napoli or Livorno. Okay, Rome Nord. Yeah, here, Ancona, Pescara. Okay, so like there are so many questions, and there are also, okay, I'm going towards Roma and Firenze. There are so many things that I want to talk about, actually, because he's sending me a lot of questions, and I am starting to think about things to talk while driving with you guys here in my cabin. In the boleia. It's the Brazilian name for the cabin. But I do have many things to talk about, and but I think I will address his questions first, because it's pretty much like a conversation starter, right? And it's unfortunate that there is no one here to actually keep on with the conversation. So I will talk to myself and you listen, and then if you want me to discuss or ramble about whatever subject you have in mind, just let me know in the comments, like Ari is doing. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So one question that he sent me, it was like this. Where is it? I'm looking on my phone here, and I am paying attention to not miss the entrance. Here, is there any particular story character that actually... Oh my god! Oh my... Oh my god! I was looking on my phone. Um, Jesus, I almost crashed here. That actually inspired you to do something in real life? Yes, there is. I remember I was 18 years old, and that's when I first got my hands into Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2. I didn't have a PlayStation, so a friend of mine, he had just bought the PlayStation 2, so his PlayStation 1 was laying around in his home. So I asked, "Oh, can I have it just to play, you know?" And then he didn't give me, he lent me. So I borrowed it and I went home to play, and he gave me also Tony Hawk, because he had Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2, and I actually played it and played a lot. And oh my god, I wanted to skateboard. Like, I really wanted to skateboard. This is so fun. How is it like in real life? I knew that I would not be flying like in the game, you know. But yet I saved a little bit of money that my father used to give as an allowance, and I decided to buy my first skateboard, and I did. And oh my god, that was crazy hard, because, well, there was no one teaching me. I didn't know anyone, no friends, literally no one saying how I should skateboard or how to do an ollie. And at the time there was no YouTube, nothing for me to actually learn. Okay, I think I missed the entrance to... No? It's here. Yeah, so I just went there, I tried to do an ollie, I had no idea. And then people who used to... It's to Genoa. Okay, so that's the one I'm taking here. That's too long, this one, yeah. So I'm gonna oh, there are different trailers. Let's see. They're all the same. Okay, so let's take this one and take this job. Let's pick it up, open the gate. So I spent the first day trying to, very, very shy, kind of hiding myself from my friends, because you know, there was some boys who used to skateboard, but I was like a video gamer, like a nerd from the early 2000s. So the nerd from the early 2000s, you know how they look like, right? But I also played a lot of sport. Well, in Brazil we do play a lot of sport. Well, I don't know nowadays, but at my time, even though we played video games and sat on a computer, we were always playing sports as well. So for me, skateboarding was one that I actually really enjoyed. And among my friends, my close friends, I was the only one who was skateboarding. And they even made fun of me, but it was fine, because I actually loved it. I really enjoyed it. So I learned how to do the ollie, the flip, the heel flip, the kick flip. Well, they have different names in Portuguese. So the kick flip is the flip 360 in English. Yeah, there's many different names, but nothing, oh my god, very, very hard, right? So I learned to do them because I started to meet people who lived close by and they actually skateboarded. So I had two groups of friends, the ones who skateboarded and the ones who were like video game players and other sports like football or basketball. Volleyball I didn't like, so sometimes they would play, I didn't play because I just don't like volleyball. So anyway, I did so many tricks, learned some very hard tricks. So I was skateboarding from 18 years old, which is kind of late, to be honest, until I was like a 25, 26. And I only stopped because I was getting myself hurt. And I was working, so I actually needed to to stay fit to be able to work, in a sense that I wouldn't have to be using caskets and all of those things in my hands or feet and all that stuff. So no, it was not 26. It was a little bit earlier, to be honest, because when I was 26, when I left Brazil, so maybe 24, I think, yeah. Oh, it's this way. No, 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 no. Okay, I was lost a little bit. So when I was 26 is when I left Brazil, so it was... Oh my god, it's raining. I don't know if you've heard that. It was the best influence I received from a video game, to be honest, because I still like skateboard. Once in a while I watch videos of skateboard. I still remember Rodney Mullen videos. I watched them. I used to go to skateboard shops just to be able to watch the videos, because, well, I didn't have money to actually buy videos. I wouldn't want to spend my money on videos to watch at home. I want to spend my money on equipment, right? So I could do, and I went to watch the videos to learn the tricks and see how they were doing them and all of this and all this stuff. And there was this guy, I don't remember his name, and then he came and said, look what I've learned. And then he did a dark slide, and he said, I don't like doing dark slide because it just destroyed my board, you know, the well, I don't even know the name in English, I forgot, the tape on top of it. And I said, I want to learn. And then he taught me how to do, because he knew very well how to control the skateboard. And I actually landed one dark slide in my life. One, like, what the hell? I did a dark slide. It was just like I don't even know how to say. It's only once. I cannot say that I know how to do dark slide, because I landed only once, and after that never again. But it was like, oh my god. And the guy, he said, what, you could do it, oh my god, that's amazing. And you know, it's when you have friends and everyone shared the achievement of each other. So it was just amazing that day. But I landed only once, and I still have it in my mind. But yeah, it was great. And then I actually broke my skateboard. I couldn't buy a new one. I remember it's just like I had just bought a motorcycle, and then I had girlfriends, and I was spending my money with the girls and with my motorcycle, and I said, okay, I'm not gonna buy a skateboard anymore. And then I actually stopped. But yeah, I still like it. The hardest tricks that I did on skateboard was only once the dark slide, and a few times, like maybe 5 or 6, I did it's, what is it, varial underflip. So you first do the varial, and then oh my god, hey Cleo, come on. Pay attention, you were faster than me, you should go. You had the priority. Yeah, I had my lights turned on, my turning lights, but it doesn't mean that they have to stop. Like, it's just to advise the one behind the Clio, that blue car, that I am going in, not the one that is in front of me already. Oh my god. I just got scared here. Like in real, if it was real life, I would be scared as well. It was like, it was the same feeling. Anyway, so it was the varial underflip. So I just wanted to do, I remember I was trying to do the underflip. It's like you do the flip underflip, but somehow my right foot, it was kicking the varial and not the flip. And my friend said, Raul, try to do different, like try to do a varial underflip, maybe it will go, and instead of a flip underflip. And I did I did it. I said, oh my god, look at this. It was all by accident because my feet didn't obey me. But it's not those happy accidents. but I landed only a very few times because I think I was already too old, and my legs were not helping because I actually developed some problems in my knees, and yeah, I just couldn't play ride anymore skateboard. So, but still, I remember when I did the Vario 180 on both sides, like on the right side and on the left side. I forgot the names, to be honest. And I learned how to do nollie. I was goofy, I think. It's just I used my right foot to step and the left foot to kick. I think this is goofy. Was the other way around, but I'm not sure because I always thought that I was straight when riding skateboard, but a friend of mine said that I was goofy, so I got confused there. And anyway, I never go through labels on anything, so it doesn't matter. I just rode. It was fun. I did the 50-50 was the when you slide, like when you're grinding. That was the trick that I liked doing the most. It's like you just jump and then you do like a half turn, like a 90 degrees, and then you land with half a Clio. You again? And I did. You just do a 90 degrees and then you land with the middle of your. Oh no, it's board slide. It's not 50-50. It's board slide. Is the name, board slide. And then you just slide with your on top of a pipe. So very nice. It was like basic. I wasn't the best of the best. Never even close to a pro. The hardest trick that I tried to do for me was the hard flip, but I was always afraid of if it actually hitting my groins, so I could never land that one. What else? Flip, heel flip, double flip I did once as well. Anyway, like many things, but they were very basic. Oh, and Casper. I remember a friend of mine, after we watched Rodney Mullen a video, I saw how he did the Casper, said okay, I'm gonna do it again. And then when we went back home, we went to our small place that we rode our skateboards, and then said okay, I'm gonna try a Casper. And I said yeah, do it. And I just okay, and you do like just half a flip, you don't let the skate go, and then you just land with your tail, and oh my god, I can do it. And he made a video with his camera, like but it was not a digital camera, and I do not have the video, and it's unfortunate. There was no digital camera at the time, and well, it was not available to any of us around. Maybe it was already sold in the US, but it was in Brazil, right? It was fun. It was really fun. Good old times. Like I was 18, 19, maybe 20. But yeah, 20 years ago. Oh my god. Fun times. So yeah, this is one of the things that actually I was inspired by a fiction, which was the game. Tony Hawk, and then I got myself into skateboarding. I just liked it, really liked it. Got to meet many people, many different people, many open-minded people, because when I was within my gaming circles, people weren't that open-minded. My friends, only when we start to grow up and get in contact with different parts of the world, right? And with different people, that's when everyone started to become a little bit more open-minded. But still, we lived in our bubble, and just skateboarding, I managed to pop my own bubble. But yeah, that's I hope this answers your question, Ari. This is the only thing I can talk about that I remember. There are other games like RPG games that actually inspired me to play tabletop RPG. but that's not as interesting as skateboarding, because skateboarding changed my life, my perspective of life. Not changing my life, but my perspective of life. But yeah, it is like really, really nice thing. So let me mark it as answered. Oh my god, no. Oh, I can't. Okay, just a sec. Okay, done here. Yep. Oh, I marked as answered, and my computer now is complaining. Okay, I'm sorry. The next one, let's see. He asked me about anime, and we talked about it last night. I mean, last night in real time, and we were like talking on Discord. By the way, I have a Discord server if you would like to join the conversation. Sometimes they happen, sometimes they don't. We talked about anime, and he sent an image of a girl, Yokuzi. I don't remember the name of the girl, and I said, who is she? And it's from an anime. I already forgot the name. Is Girls und Panzers or something. Girls and Tanks, something like this. And said, I've never watched it. I didn't even know it existed because I don't follow anime or anything like this. And then we started to talk, and I started to talk about anime because, well, I'm old, and I don't think people, like young people, think that old people like me used to watch anime. It's like I introduced anime to my children and they love it, but I introduced the ones that I think are best for them. So I introduced with Chihiro, I think, is Spirited Away, Kiki delivery service, the castle in the sky. What else? Laputa, yeah, it's Laputa, the name of the character. It's the area. I forgot the name of the character. There is the house castle. Is that moving castle? House moving castle. Yeah, that's the name. They are all from Miyazaki. I think it's the name, Yoshiro Miyazaki. I always forget the name of the creator, so I am very sorry if I am saying the wrong name. But they're all from Ghibli. So it's pretty much from Ghibli, and even when I was a kid, my children were they were baby, and I had them in my hands. I put the music from Ghibli movies, and I just nursed them on those music. So, and they fell asleep. It's pretty good music. So I think I introduced through the music, then through the cartoons itself, the anime, and especially Kiki. I never watched Kiki before. I watched it when my children were born, but I actually fell in love with that movie. It's just amazing, and the cities, the environment, and everything around the character is pretty much alive. Like, you want to know what is happening in that city. You don't even care about the story anymore. You want to know what happens in the life of that small character that appeared for like 10 seconds, and you want to know what is happening with their life, because it feels like there is a life in there. And the same is for the house moving castle. When they become friends, like Sophie and Hal himself, and they start to create their own shop. That stuff. And there is that little boy. Anyway, so the environment itself feels so alive that I love it. And this is something that I like about those animes. It's pretty much oh my god, they are alive. It doesn't feel like just a cartoon or anything like this. It feels like a world that existed at some point, right? And they are just representing it. And even Castle in the Sky and every single anime from Ghibli. I'm saying cartoon because for me they are cartoons in my head. I cannot say anime. It's very hard for me to say anime. But still, But before I actually got in touch with Ghibli and creations, I was a very big fan of Dragon Ball, the first, and Dragon Ball Z. I tried watching Dragon Ball GT. I did not like it. So that's when I stopped. I only watch it, to be honest, I only watch it Dragon Ball, the first one, and Dragon Ball Z. I still remember because it would start on Cartoon Network. It was at 6:30 in the afternoon, and my school ended at 5:40, and I still had 1 hour on the bus to go home, so I had to go like really fast to be able to pick the first bus that would leave the terminal, the bus terminal, the station, at around like 6:15. So I had to run, and it is peak hour, right, in São Paulo. It was peak hour, and the buses were like really like a tuna can, and there was no space for people to get in inside the bus. So, okay, I'm gonna run. I like you hear the school ending. I already had my backpack ready to leave the class and run away, and run as fast as I could to pick the bus and not miss the bus from 6:15, which would allow me to arrive at home in time to watch Dragon Ball Z on Cartoon Network. So it was just like a really great time. Many stories surrounding the cartoons themselves, like in my life. It's like the movie Slumdog Millionaire, right? He answers all the questions not because he knows stuff, but because of the things that happened in his life that connects to that stuff, to the knowledge. So that's pretty much my life about in regards to things that I know, right? I don't know everything, but things that I know, there are always something around it, wrapped around it. So I watched also Pokémon a lot. Pokémon's an anime, even though it seems not to be considered, right? But yeah, Pokémon, I liked it. I remember. And what is in English? Saint Seiya, I think. Yeah, Saint Seiya. And I remember I was on my 5th grade, and the boys were talking. Oh, and I remember the name in Portuguese. I never watched Sensei in English, so I don't know how they speak. But I remember the boys doing the movements. I said, what are you talking about? What is this? And then they said there is this cartoon called in Portuguese. The translation is The Knights of the Zodiac. Because, well, they are the Zodiac, right? So Saint Seiya. And in Portuguese, the name is The Knights of the Zodiac. This is the literal translation, okay? So, and I actually watched it, and then I loved it. And all of my friends, and because I was the youngest, I was always the youngest among my friends. So I was always the one left to choose last. So my brother, he chose Shiryu, which was the dragon, and then he became the scorpion. My sun sign is Cancer. So they said, you're a bad one, you need to be bad. So they gave me what was I don't remember. You know, there is Pegasus, which is Seiya, Saint Seiya. But there was one that was fighting against Seiya. I don't remember his name. So they said, you are the bad one, so you have to be him. When it was still the silver armor, right? And we played and we fought. I remember there were 2 groups in where we grew up, so we would fight in real life till blood come out, and we were always pairing with each other, right? And there was this guy, I don't remember his name, and he liked Andromeda, because later we learned that he was gay. Nothing wrong with that, but back in the 90s it was very like weird and he he wanted to be Andromeda, and yeah, that was he had like some pink clothes just to simulate the armor, right? And yeah, it was fun times, because we were always fighting anyway, so it didn't matter. He was in the middle of the fights and kicking everyone, but it was fun times, fun times, and going home with blood in the mouth, or some scars because you were rolling on the floor, like on the asphalt. Oh, kids. Yeah, I think I was like 13, 14, no, earlier, maybe 12, 11. So yeah, was stupid stuff. But yeah, then I came with Pokemon. I watched Pokemon a lot. I knew all of the first 151 Pokemons by heart. So yeah, I need to turn here just a second. I knew all of them by heart, but then the new Pokemon, I actually, when they expanded, I didn't like much. So the new Pokemons that came, and I don't know anything else about Pokemon after that. Only now that I started to introduce Pokemon to my children, we watch it. I rewatched the first season with all of the 151 Pokemon, and then I started watching the new season with my daughter. She loves Pokemon, and I watched the new ones that I've never watched. We watched the movies as well, but she doesn't like much the battles themselves. Because, well, I think she's a girl, and she's too young at the moment, like 6 years old. So she only liked the fluffiness of them, and she's too immature to understand the story behind. So the movies, they don't go well, because yeah, there's fight, and then she gets worried, and she gets mad. And they said, no, they shouldn't be fighting, they are friends, and you know. And then it's hard to explain, because it's hard for her to understand it still. Too young to understand the complexity. So I need to wait. It doesn't matter, I just get to enjoy a little bit of time with them. So Pokemon, and then there are the more advanced animes that I watched, which are Akira. I watched it when I was 14. I could not understand, and because at the time I was watching Pokemon, and now it's too violent. Not for me. So I didn't watch Akira. But I was talking with Ari. He said maybe I should watch now that I am older and I understand things better. So, oh my god, oh my god, the thunder! I just jumped on my seat. The thunder was like here on my head. I even hit my truck somewhere. I don't even know where. Oh my god, Jesus Christ, I really got scared. The thunder was on top of my house here. Oh, I jumped it. I jumped on my seat here. So I arrived in Genoa, and there is this music from the game because I am late, right? I am late. Why I am late? Did I miss anything anywhere on the road? I didn't even pay attention to the to the road. I was just driving. Am I gonna be late? Anyway, it doesn't matter. If I am late, I'm late. So, what was I talking about? This music is actually too loud here in my head. Let me. I need to adjust it. Just a second. System options and music. Come on, options, not graphics. Audio. Music. Yep. Okay, so and Akira, and I need to watch. I know that it is very important for anime in general. I don't know why. I would like to know, so I need to watch to be able to know. I can read and but it's other people's opinion, right? So I want to make my own. Then Evangelion, or I don't know in English, Evangelion, I think. Oh my god, that one was, I also watched when I was 14. I didn't understand a thing, but it was just a battle between angels and robots, so that's how I saw it. But after watching it and after studying a little bit of occultism on my side, I actually understood the story better. Of course, I think I should watch again to first remember, because I watched it a little bit before leaving Brazil, so it was around 15 years ago. Around 50, like 12 or 13 years ago, but and it was like, oh my god, that is amazing. Like, I really liked it. I watched it with different eyes, so it was really good, really good. Evangelion is something that also it's considered a classic on animes, right? So I would suggest, like, watch it. It's really nice. What are the other ones? Let me just park this way. I'm not gonna park the other way. Other animes, not that I remember in my head. I remember some friends, like, they watched Naruto. I didn't like Naruto much. Avatar, I remember Avatar. The way of the, I liked the cartoon itself, but is it an anime or not? I don't know. And oh, it's a little bit more, and yeah, so I didn't watch much anime other than the ones that I talked, but yeah, I really liked the idea, because I actually read a lot of Japanese books. I read the Musashi, from Musashi himself. It says that it is from him, right? I also read that the way of the five circle, I don't know the name in English, as I bought it, which was also given attribution to Musashi himself. The five circles, five rings, or something like this. I don't remember the name of the book, but yeah, I read that one as well. I read the history of Musashi. Really liked it. Really liked it. And yeah, so look at us. We started the day with 191. We are about to finish the day with 208,000 euros. So that's a good, very good day. By the way, Ari, I hope this discussion about anime brings something to you. If you have any other question about anime, let me know. I will try to watch this Girls and Tankers if I find it in English or in Portuguese. So I can at least understand the memes that you make. And others, I don't like tanks, like that war stuff, but yeah, yeah, just let me just look where I can go for a sleep. I can go here. I don't want to go here. I want to go this way. I think it's a parking lot, not a hotel. I miss the hotels. There were hotels in the game, right? I don't see them anymore. Oh, that's an airport. I don't see the hotels anymore in the game. What happened? They were really nice. I remember when I arrived in Ireland, I rented a hotel that looked exactly like the hotels here in the in the game. It was an Ibis, just outside of Dublin, and it was exactly like it in my head. So every time I went to the hotels here in the game, I remind myself of those of that moment in my life. So I really like that there is a what's in a garage here, and there is a repair shop that I can actually park. That's good. That's a good thing. Let's see if there is a hotel. I want to go to a hotel. I want a bed. I don't want to sleep in my truck. Yeah, but I think that's where I'm gonna be sleeping, because this is a parking lot, and I don't think this is the entrance. The entrance is on the other. Oh, maybe. Yeah, the entrance is on the other side, so I will have to make a U-turn here. Yeah, so let's go reverse. Very dangerous reverse here. And yeah, there are more questions, more things to discuss, and there is also something that I would like to talk about. I am writing it myself, so I test my own like essay writing skills. I'm not very good, so I'm better at writing stories than essays. So I want to talk about what is a game with soul for me. Like, what does it mean for a game to have soul? And I think I have found some sort of answer for myself. And yes, this is a hotel. This is a hotel. Okay, cool. I have a parking place. I don't have a trailer on me, but I can use this area here. So everything is fine. Turn off. And yeah, let's sleep and finish with the episode. So yeah, I am writing an essay on what does it mean for a game to have soul, in my opinion. So anyway, with this, let's look into our truck. Let's turn on just so we have lights. Lights, lights, lights. Why the lights don't adjust lights? 5. Yep. No. Okay, so I do not have roof auxiliary. Okay, everything is on now. All of my lights are on. I cannot see my truck anyway, so this, let's turn off now and say goodbye. Thank you so much for watching, and if you would like me to ramble about the subject, just let me know in the comments, and leave a like, subscribe, and all of that stuff. You already know what to do. Thank you so much. Bye.